Hi there and welcome back to Japan, where we're going to be checking out something from Korea. Yes, as part of, ever since our World Tour Wednesdays, we promised that any artist who got interest would come back to, and if they've got a lot of interest, then we would sort of add them onto our, if you like, normal roster. And this was one of them, Walking After You. Just really, I've enjoyed them a lot, and the song Karma is the one we're going to be checking out today. So far, I must admit, I've had a mixed vibe with the songs that they've done so far. I think I've liked all of them for different reasons. We've had like a more of a slower ballad song, we've had a more thrashy rock song, we've had a poppy song, Adolescence, which I really loved. I think Adolescence is a fantastic single. They've shown a real ability to vary things up, but what I've quite enjoyed about them is we have so many really technical bands that we listen to on this channel who do really overly technical things. These guys are very good at taking a simple approach and really extracting the most out of a song through more simple techniques. It's not about the showy, overly delicate musicianship, it's about knowing how to hit the right beat at the right time. And I think primarily these guys are very good at impact. They're good at impact in that, like I say, the first song, which was more of a ballad, the more recent song, which was more thrashy, Adolescence, a more poppy song. They know how to get impact out of all these things, and they've got a fantastic singer to lead them up. So, you know, a lot of good things going on here. So, are they going to go 4 for 4? This song is Karma. I don't know what to expect, but I'm going to assume with a name like that it's probably going to be... it could be Karma in a nice way, it could be Karma in an angry way. I'm going to guess it's a rocker. Anyway, let's talk more afterwards. This is Karma by Walking After You. Things like that little stop-start there, you hear? Really... Don't drop the guitar. Really good at like finding those ways of accenting something simple.
Every place where you are, everything you got away from me, you spit out this time all alone. And I will always swallow those home. I can be
pretty sure this is in English. Such a distinctive voice. This song's really matching her voice well. It's the choppiness of this song that's making it work at the moment. Nice flip for the second verse.
It's not me, it's you, not me. At last I found it. For a perfect moment, stay with us time. Your lips, your eyes, and your one. You're just a lion.
That little bit with the harmonics there was really cool as well.
That's where she doesn't wanna say it. You should know that she pleased me now. Up to now.
Punchy and impactful as always. Where are they going to go for the bridge? Oh, we're going metal. It's a really good sort of hard rock punk chorus. Full of like sort of, you know, raw over the top emotion. But you can kind of shout it along as well.
I'm with you in what you say.
Nice. I mean, normally I would sort of say with a song like this, you know, there's a lot to unpack in this one, but ironically, a lot of the things I want to unpack are the things that I've said already before the video. Yeah, this really highlights one of the reasons that they are such a interesting and effective band to listen to. I do believe that, this really, like I say, it highlights that idea of impact. It's a simply written song. Again, you could listen to this, and I would challenge, if you're one of those people who thinks the best songs are the most twiddly, most overly complicated to play, and don't get me wrong, sometimes that can be fantastic. There are some brilliant bands who are like that. I think this is a nice counter to prove the opposite, in that you can have a band. I mean, everything that was played there, and I've said this before in some of their songs that we've covered, everything that's being played there arguably could be played by a relatively junior musician. It's not the complication, it's the aptness of the way that it's played to the way that it's written, the impact, the way that it chops, where it stops, it starts. That sort of heavy metal bit in the bridge, it was really appropriate. It worked well. It flipped up the mood at the right point. It gave the song an extra sort of heavy grit in the bridge, just as we were getting used to the fact that it was a sort of angry rock song. It gave it a chance to elevate itself a little bit more before throwing you into the last chorus, so you got that sing-along refrain to finish it off on. A good crescendo. But everything was nicely placed there. Like I said, the second verse was a flip up from the first. It was quite different. It went from more of a choppy sort of like stabbing guitar line, and like almost like a chanted vocal. There was a sense that not a single second in the song had just been copy-pasted and said, well, that's what goes here, leave it there. Every second of the song had been crafted, and crafted in an arrangement sense, a sense that everyone was working together. You listen to the drum fills, relatively simple, but they really punch through, as they always do with Walking After You. So, yeah, I really like this one. I would actually say this one, probably behind Adolescence, is probably my favourite thus far. Now, I am willing to accept the criticism that a lot of people would have about something like this. Like I say, that because it is not overly technical, because it's kind of a simple, thrashy song, that maybe it is something that, you could find plenty of other bands who are doing this kind of thing. Maybe it's not going to have as much replay value as something which is more technical and more detailed. I do get that. But I think it is refreshing because it works. I think you'd be lucky to find a band like this who are so interested in simple power and punch, who have a singer with such a distinctive and powerful voice as well. And there is a sort of tightness to it. I mean, the song comes in at almost 4 minutes, and yet it feels so tight that it feels like it's less than 3 minutes. Like I said, if someone said to me, look, Howard, I don't like that, it's too simple for me, I could perfectly understand, but I think we all have those moods sometimes where you just want something which is simple, raw energy. Kind of the same thing that gave us grunge. The same reason that I think anyone with a soul, if they listen to the first 4 notes of Smells Like Teen Spirit, you are to not be pumped up in any way would be really weird. And I think that's just because there is something about that kind of raw, basic energy that, if delivered correctly, works. I mean, actually, that is a good example. If you think about Smells Like Teen Spirit, that guitar riff, anyone can play that guitar riff. Anyone. And then the drum line that Dave Grohl does over the top, where he comes in with a chipper thing, that, again, beautiful vocal representation of a drum kit. When that comes in, anyone could play that. But they played that. They were the ones who were like, okay, that's the sound that will work right now. And it did. So that's kind of the way, when I look at something like this, that's how I feel. I do get that it's not everyone's thing, and especially, when it comes to rock fans, a lot of rock fans want something more technical, but I think that was very enjoyable. Time will have to tell how much I remember it, because like I said, I think the only valid argument that I can really see against it is that maybe, because it's quite a simple rocker, that maybe it won't be as memorable, but certainly right now I feel very entertained, and I think this is a really great song. I certainly can't wait for the next time that I want to kick someone's ass, because this will be a fantastic soundtrack for me trying and failing. So, I think this is a difficult one to really go into too much detail in, because of the fact that, like I say, the qualities are so on the surface and so obvious. But I would certainly say that if you like this and this is the first song you've heard by them, do check out more, because they use a similar ethos in many of their songs. And as always, I'm very interested to see the comments from you guys, whether you be a fan or not. always say that I love the fact we got a real mix of different types of music fans on our channel, everything from real pop fans to real metal fans and everything else in the middle. So please get in there, give me a comment. But for now, from Japan, thank you so much for tuning in, and ciao ciao. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out more of our hundreds of videos we got online on this channel right now, or get involved in the discussion with us at the many social media links we've got in the description below, where you can suggest new videos and artists for us to check out on the channel. Or you can just do the usual YouTube stuff and comment, like, subscribe. You know how this works by now.